Talk about how good guys can develop into alpha males and destroy the nice guy syndrome once and for all. We'll discuss what makes an individual a nice guy first, and then we'll discuss what makes an alpha man. This is so that we are fully aware of what to avoid doing if we don't want to be classified as nice guys. A nice guy thinks that the only way to be accepted, loved, liked, or to have his needs satisfied is to become what other people want him to be because of social and familial conditioning. This is what the nice guy syndrome is. The majority of nice guys are still in the friend zone and try to make up for their lack of attractiveness, poor social skills, and other characteristics they find unpleasant in themselves by being overly polite. To make up for what they perceive to be a lack of compassion, they try to act kind in a funny way, even though they never go on dates or don't appear to hold women's interest for long enough. Nice guys are mostly seen as a good catch by women because they're so gullible and overly reliable. In short, they're the perfect friends for hot women. Another example of a nice guy is a dependable buddy who is always willing to help people and provide advice while disregarding their awful personal life. Or a husband who makes an effort to appease his wife but continues in an emotionally and physically abusive relationship. If you're a nice guy, it's important for you to follow what we're about to tell you and let these 5 tricks destroy the nice guy syndrome and transform you into the alpha you've always wanted to be. Let's begin. Number 1, stop asking. Start doing. Hey, what's up? How's your weekend going? Yeah, it's going well. How are you doing? When are you free this week? I guess I could do Wednesday or Thursday. All right, which day do you prefer? I guess Wednesday. So I was thinking we could go grab drinks or like go to a movie or something. What do you want to do? I don't care, it's up to you. I'm actually calling to see if you wanted to hang out later this week or something. Yeah, I could do that. Cool. It's up to you. Does this conversation sound familiar? Is this you? Do you leave everything for the comfort and convenience of the other person? Well, there you have it. You're officially a nice guy. Nice guys are just afraid of offending or inconveniencing other people, so they ask for permission and never assert their own points of view and opinions. They seek approval from others and inquire about what they should do, which obviously doesn't help them with girls. However, if this is you, doing this also means that you'll put others before yourself and will never truly be able to live the life that you want. So, here's what you should do. This is how the conversation should flow. Hey, how is everything? I see your week is going well. I've just sent you a link to this club that I went to with my colleagues last week. It's brilliant. They served fantastic sangrias. Let's hang out later this week on Friday. I'm calling them to book a table for all of us. Can't wait for the get-together, man. All right, thanks. Bye. Number 2, have boundaries. Last week, my friend called me and told me this crazy story about this date he went on. He was supposed to meet up with this girl for drinks for their first date, and earlier in the day, he sent a text to confirm. When she got back to him, she said, yes, I'm still down. But is it cool if my friend comes to she's also supposed to meet a guy there for their first date? And this is what he called me, bro, you cannot let that happen, it will be so weird and awkward. And she's basically bringing her friend to have a second opinion, and that too on the first date. Ultimately, my friend chose not to pay attention to me. He went on the date, and it was really awkward. No surprises there, because he was hesitant to create boundaries, and guess what? He has never seen the girl again. He should have texted her back and said, no, that's not cool with me. You need to do the same thing, bro. You need to be ready to draw the line if someone tries to change your plans or someone says something to you that's not completely okay with you. I was hoping to go on a date with just you, and I was hoping to get to know you. And if she wasn't good with that, he should have called the date off entirely and been completely transparent with her. It's not rocket science. Number 3, don't be afraid to confront. Suppose, for the sake of argument, that you are at the gym and someone steals a piece of equipment you are using. This infuriates everyone, but there are a few logical solutions you can try. Let's look at what the kind person does first in such situations. The nice guy gets angry here partly because of what happens, but primarily because he doesn't trust himself to handle the situation. He is afraid of confrontation, and as a result, he just carries this pent-up anger inside of him and doesn't actually do anything until he explodes in an angry outburst, which doesn't make him look good in front of anyone or in any setting. Instead, you should address such situations as soon as it hits the fan. The earlier the better. Hey buddy, this is awful because it makes you look like a jerk, and also because you're walking around angry all the time. I just need a couple of sets of it. I'm sorry, manual labor. Let's get this done, okay? This technique is so effective because it prevents you from giving yourself time to consider things and make them seem more important than they really are, which will help you approach the confrontation with more assurance and simply improve everything. Number 4, have stories to tell. In contrast to the guys who don't mind being the center of attention, nice guys try their hardest to draw attention away from themselves, which makes them appear weak and beta in comparison. I'm not advocating that you become an attention-seeking freak who goes around trying to make everything sound like it has everything to do with you. I'm saying that you need to become accustomed to holding people's attention. If you're worried that you're bad at telling stories, I've got 2 tips for you. First, be enthusiastic and speak from your heart. Don't worry about how you sound or what the other person might be thinking of you. That just ruins it and makes you jump out of your frame. So since you're enthusiastic and have something interesting to share, that will keep people's attention. Secondly, keep it brief because no one likes the guy who tells stories that are 15 minutes long. I can't even tell you how many times I've zoned out of conversations because someone started sharing a story that went on and on and on. Number 5, give your 100%. Nice guys are so afraid of rejection or embarrassment that they prefer to manipulate people into doing something for them rather than just asking. It's all about being genuine and authentic. You aren't going too far in life if you're always looking to blame someone else or point the finger at someone else as soon as something comes up that disrupts your peace. You need to have the courage to ask for whatever it is that you want in life. Ask that girl, do you want to hang out sometime? Ask your boss what you need to do in order to get a raise because otherwise, you're just being weak and manipulative. Don't go about sneaking behind people's backs to do things or get things done. Don't look for shortcuts that are seemingly easy in the short term, but have the potential to ruin things in the long term. Be absolutely genuine and always give your 100% without being a pushover. You can just start hitting the gym and working on your body. However, you need to start working on your style and your skincare and taking your career to the next level. Never be scared to speak the truth or defend your principles. Be the alpha and speak out if you feel you aren't being treated fairly at work. Don't lower yourself to their level and put forth less effort if you are working 10 times as hard as everyone else, but yet get the same pay. Instead, be aware of your value and fight for what you are due. It could be time to get a new job if your boss or whoever is in charge of you doesn't understand or share the same attitude as the staff members who don't want to work. Be someone who strikes a healthy balance by staying in the middle and avoiding extremes. He lets his fury out when it's there, but moderation is key. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel.